Why aren't you the center of attention? Literally, why do you go to a party and you're not the main guy? Well, I'm here to teach you how to be the center of attention anywhere you go. Male, female, doesn't matter. And there's a common misconception. You think it's because you look good, or because you're famous, or because you're popular. And those things might be contributing factors, but they're not the X factor. So what is the X factor in popularity, in attention, in grabbing people in and hooking them so they're 100% focused on everything you do? Literally as if you're the most beautiful, attractive, popular person in the room. Well, doesn't matter if it's billionaires, doesn't matter if it's a regular party. How can you attract everyone's attention to you and command the room to listen? Well, this is a technique I've mastered because back in the day, that's how I'd get clients. I'd go to parties, I'd go to events, I would connect, I would command the room to focus on me. I would demand their attention, and I would do it in such a way that added value and yet made me look so intriguing that anyone I would walk up to, anyone I would talk to, would instantaneously love me, feel connected to me, and want to do business with me. And if it wasn't business, they'd want a relationship, they'd want to hang out, they'd want to be friends. Either way, people wanted something to do with me. So today I'm going to teach you how to command attention in a room when you walk in. And the biggest thing is confidence. Most people, when they walk into a room or an environment, are looking to ping off of other people. They're trying to get other people's validation, attention, and they're trying to make sure that people like them, approve of them. If you walk into a room looking for other people's approval, you are literally giving away your light. You are giving away the thing that will attract them to you. You are giving away your value. You see, confidence is self-value. It allows you to project this beauty of who you are, this certainty of what you're about. And that alone will attract people to you. They'll come talk to you. Now, when you're confident, what are you projecting differently than when you're not confident? Well, when you're confident, you're projecting this self-value that people find magnetic. Have you ever seen someone walk into a room and your head turns? I remember the first time I went to a party, I was this weirdo. I was in 9th grade and I went to the senior year, like the senior party, like all these seniors from high school. And I walk in and I'm there for about 20 minutes and this one guy walks in. He's not even that tall, he was about 5'8", and everybody's head turned. And even me, I was like, who the fuck is that? It was crazy. And what ended up happening was I was so obsessed with what about him, what about people like him attract everyone to you? Well, I'll tell you, it's actually psychological. You see, human beings have this dynamic where they look for leadership. They're attracted to people that exude this level of certainty, people that they can look to in times of trouble. Now, believe it or not, your instincts that are always driving you are survival and reproduction. So you're either someone who can help people reproduce or you're someone who can help people survive. Survival includes success in business, networking, in sales, confidence, charisma, charm. Those are the things that will make you stand out. So how can you walk into a room? I'll give you a practical way to do it. Where you walk into a room and you command their attention, you command their focus, and you make them want to be around you. First of all, what I would do is I would walk up to the most popular people in the party right away and be like, hey, nice to meet you guys, Marcel. And I would start telling stories and just talking, making them laugh, cracking jokes. If you feel like you're not funny, practice. It's not that hard to just go out there and be yourself. The thing that will always stop you from being the center of attention is your fear. Your fear of being judged. Your fear of people not liking you. Who gives a fuck? You know how many times I walk up to people and they don't like me? They want nothing to do with me? All the time. And yet I don't give a fuck, and that's what attracts people to me, because the less I care about them, the more they care about what I think. You see, when you walk into a room and you care about what people think, you really tell them, hey, I'm not confident and I really, really care about what you have to say to me. And I'm looking for their validation. Now, when I'm looking for their validation, what ends up happening? Well, they no longer find me appealing. They no longer find me valuable. You see, the more value something has, the more attractive it is to an individual. And the more attractive it is to an individual, the higher the reward is when you actually get to associate or talk to that person or that thing. For example, if you find $1 on the ground, cool. You find $100, because that's such a rare event, and $100 is 100 times more rare than $1, you're gonna remember that. You're gonna feel more excitement because there's a greater reward. It's more attractive. You wanna be more valuable, you have to project yourself as someone who is more valuable, someone who's more charming. Be in a good mood. People are attracted to people who are in a good mood. I go to a party, I don't care if it's just me dancing, I'm doing things alone. I'm in the best mood. And because I'm independently in such an amazing mood, people will constantly come after me. They'll come talk to me. When I talk to them, they're happy that I'm talking to them. People like that energy. You know, a lot of the time people will call this big dick energy, right? You go, whoa, you don't care, and people come to you. Well, it's because people want that. They want to be like that. They want to have that level of confidence that they can just enjoy themselves regardless of what they do or where they go. Now, the thing that will stop you again is you being in your head. I remember I'd go to parties and I'd constantly ask myself, you know, what are these people thinking about me? Do they like me? Am I good enough to be around them? What if I'm not as cool as them? What if I'm not as attractive as them? What if I'm just weird? Well, it's this exact conversation that I had with myself that stopped me from being the most popular kid. Well, my senior year of high school, I was the most popular kid in every high school, at least in the area of LA I was from. Every girl wanted to date me. And I was picky, I didn't care. I had the time of my life. So if you apply this principle where you go in there, you don't care what people think, you have fun, you're happy, you will be the center of attention. That's what commands people's attention to you. That's what makes people pay attention and want to hear from you, want to be like you, want to be around you. It's the same principles I use when I'm on stage at a seminar for 12 hours, 4 days in a row. I command their attention with my energy, my vibe, my confidence, my certainty. Go in there, practice it, talk to random people at the mall, talk to random people at the beach, talk to random people anywhere you go. And you're gonna build this level of confidence and certainty that people will literally love. They will lust to be around you. They will wish they could be like you. And because of that, you will be the center of attention everywhere you go. People will look at you in the car, they will look at you in the street, they will look at you at parties, they will look at you at anywhere, because you are commanding their attention. Again, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, comment below. And if you are ready to become the center of attention, implement the strategies and tools I have just given you, and you'll find that you easily become the most popular person everywhere you go. If you still don't understand how to do it, click the link below and schedule a call with me. Personally, I'll hop on the phone with you and I'll help you get there, or watch the video again, take some notes and practice. I'll see you in the next one.